Andrew Tate and his brother Tristan Tate on their podcast this week, they made a hilarious video attacking the new meme. Maybe I should do it like this. Get in the pod, eat the bugs, or nothing, and be happy. How do they do the Satanist thing? So anyways, the Tate brothers, they obviously are carnivores, as all humans should be. We should be eating traditional livestock, farmed in a regenerative agriculture, holistic manner, but we should be eating traditional livestock. Our bodies need meat. I'm not going to deny that. But it's funny to me because I do like insects also. I tend to be an early adopter, always looking for the next superfoods. And so the lack of nuance on this issue, that insects have become this meme where the World Economic Forum and the globalists are going to force everyone to eat bugs, and so everyone who's involved with this climate change religion is all about eating bugs. And then you have everyone else on the planet now, especially people who have woken up in the last few years after the COVID scam and understand that they really are trying to enslave humanity. They're like, no, I'm never eating insects. And they're incapable of understanding nuance with this specific topic. And so I just thought this video was absolutely hilarious, and I want to watch it, and I want to sort of just give my thoughts as we go.
Guys, if you're at home listening, you need to get rich now. Otherwise, you're going to end up doing this, like Tristan, eating the bugs.
I don't eat bugs.
Yes, you fucking do. Anyway, Tristan, the World Economic Forum, who you can totally trust, the guys who you can trust, this is the guy you can definitely trust. How did this guy get in charge? Who listens to this guy?
And we are just now where we move into...
Who the fuck is this dude telling me shit? You just lied to me about COVID for 3 years. And now you're going to come along and tell me some other garbage. What garbage did you tell me? By 2050, the Earth will have nearly 10 billion people. The demand for protein will exceed our ability to procure it. That's a scary thought. Protein is the workhorse of the human cell. Without it, the body cannot produce some of the essential amino acids we need to live. So you're saying all vegans and vegetarians are losers. The WEF have just called vegetarians losers officially from the World Economic Forum.
Yes.
Well, so when you meet a vegetarian and they come at you with their liberal bullshit,
tell them that Klaus Schwab
hates them. Klaus Schwab hates you. He hates you because you lack the essential amino acids needed to live. They said it themselves on their website. And when they disagree with you, say, but it's Blue Tuesday. If only you knew.
But you can get all the essential amino acids from insects. So this is the interesting part about this, where there is some
For
nuance.
our long-term survival, we're going to need to increase our food output and decrease our carbon emissions at the same time. The answer requires real innovation about food production and what we think about food. So eat fucking bugs, slaves. Eat the bugs. Watch Doctor Who. Google Amanda Holden. It's Blue Tuesday. This is your future.
Bugs aren't so bad, man.
And you had a chance to get out. Top G came along and said, if you get rich, none of this matters. Because when they come along with their bullshit, you just say, I'll buy all the carbon credits. I'm carbon boss. But no, you're sitting there broke with like $1,000 in your bank saying, I won't have to eat the bugs. Yes, you fucking will. Exactly you. You, Mr. Arrogant with no money, who thinks that elections in Holland somehow matter, sitting there, is the exact kind of person who's going to end up eating the bugs because you didn't take action when you needed to and you didn't escape. You're going to stuff your face full of ants when you're hungry, because if you had any personal control, if you had any willpower, you would have been working hard for a long time already to get out.
Ants
You'd be wearing
delicious.
some kind of fur I've never even heard of, chinchilla, or some kind of... What's that thing that's like an alpaca, but it's not an alpaca and it costs loads of money?
Llama? No.
Alpaca. It begins with A and it costs loads. You'd be wearing a $20,000 jacket, yelling at the top of your lungs, but you're not. Because you're sitting there preparing to eat a plate full of ants. Because you have no willpower at all. And when the ants come and you're hungry, you're going to stuff them in your face. Googling Amanda Holden. Oh, this picture's great. Wow, a new picture of Amanda Holden.
I still don't know who that
That's your future.
You're not wrong, Andrew. You're not wrong. And you know what? For those of you who think they have a choice, oh, well, I make above average income. I'll just go buy steak. When you open Uber Eats, so I'm you. So I open, okay, get my phone out, Close down Tinder where I have no matches. I close all these down and open Uber Eats. It's going to be fucking Grasshopper Hut and fucking Burger King. That's what you're going to have on your app. You're like, whoa, I got nothing to eat. I got nothing to eat. I have to make above average income. What am I going to do? Because they're not even going to be cheap. They're going to be the same price as steak.
More,
and you're going to have no
probably,
choice
right now
because you have
there's
no
a
friends with
sustainability
farms
premium.
in Argentina and no cows and no access to a good network. So you're going to order your bug food. Well, this one's only half bugs and half chicken. And it's going to be...
Can I have 2 ant burgers and a caterpillar shake?
A caterpillar shake. Oh my god, that kills me.
I cast my
A
vote. Can I have
caterpillar
2
shake.
ant burgers and a caterpillar shake? Klaus Schwab said that.
Caterpillar
Klaus Schwab
shake.
said that. I'm allowed one. And then you'll make fun of your friends because you think you're a G. Huh, I can afford a caterpillar shake. You can't. You have to have an ant burger and a cockroach shake. But I have a caterpillar shake because I've worked so hard today in my matrix control job.
On Friday, I'll have a hot frog. Frogs aren't bugs, but same shit.
My brother and I will be eating sirloin steak in our private jet, laughing at all of you.
For the rest of my life.
For the rest of our lives,
I
we'll
don't
be
care
like,
if
ha ha ha.
Right now, if a sirloin steak cost $10,000, I could still eat loads of them every day. And that might happen. I'm down. Tax it 500%. I'll be the last eater alive. World's strongest human. And you know who else is going to eat steak every day?
Who?
Klaus fucking Schwab.
We'll probably end up eating a steak with the dude.
Oh, yeah, true. Oh, yes, you know, the poor
sirloin.
people are eating the bugs. Yeah, well done, Klaus. More for
The
me.
hypocrisy is just staggering. So the funniest thing about it is it's very accurate in their description of what's going on. But they're also completely missing the nuance of there being health benefits in insects. I, at one point in my life, ate more insects on a daily basis for a period of 3 years than anybody on the planet. And so I can tell you, steak is better, but there's a lot of benefits that come from insects, and they can taste really, really interesting and really good. As far as a seasoning, as far as something you could put on your steak, like crush up the ants like peppercorns and put them on your steak. That's my new goal now, after watching this video. My new goal is that I'm gonna eat insects with steak with the Tate brothers at some point. The funny thing for me also is that so many people know where I stand on freedom, and I always have, and on climate change. And so the irony is when people look at me like, dude, what are you doing, like eating bugs, pushing this whole agenda? I just understand the nuance of superfood. And so for me, it doesn't matter if it's fungi, doesn't matter if it's algae, doesn't matter if it's like some sort of bee product, pan de abeja. It doesn't matter if it's eating insects. I don't care if it's cockroaches. Like, if there is incredible nutrition in that food source, and of course, if it can be done in a way that is, you know, ethical and somewhat sustainable, because it's important. Like, that's why I care about regenerative agriculture, because I don't want insects grown in inhumane conditions any more than I want to eat chicken or pork that was grown in a cage and filled full of hormones and antibiotics. I also don't think you should throw out an entire genre of food simply because certain people who are evil are suggesting that that's the food that people should eat. Because there's nuance to this whole debate. So I'm gonna stick to my guns. I'm gonna ride this wave for as long as it goes until I am shown definitively that insects are not a superfood, and no one has come out to make that claim. The only attack against insects as food is simply that Klaus Schwab and the World Economic Forum are saying, eat the bugs, get in the pot, oh, nothing and be happy. And so therefore, well, I'm not gonna eat bugs because it's part of their agenda and it's evil. I don't disagree with that, but there's nuance to insects that these people are completely overlooking by choice. And I don't think we should do that either. I think life is very nuanced, and so you can fight against something. I believe in fighting against the World Economic Forum, the WHO, this attempt to enslave humanity, but I also believe that insects are a superfood, and I'm gonna keep eating them. So, Tate brothers, I'm coming for you. At some point, one day, we're gonna be eating a steak and we're gonna be sprinkling ants on top of it. And you're gonna enjoy it, I promise you. And you're gonna understand why there's certain insects that are just incredibly nutritious and really good for the human body. Go eat some bugs.